Alright, it's time for some dollar store cinema. This time I'm going to be reviewing the movie Along Comes the Tiger, which strangely enough during the title credits says Along Come the Tiger. Whatever. Could be a misprint either way. Anyways, it's another dub movie, so it's another dubbed instead of subtitled movie. And the English voices are okay. It's the traditional Chinese martial art voices.
Hey, what are you doing? Ha ha ha, you wish you knew.
That kind of voice. I always wonder where they find these guys to do the voices, because I've never known anybody who is Asian or has an American voice that sounds like that. Who talks like this? I've always wondered why they sound like they do in the movie. I've never figured it out. It boggles my mind. Well, this one is made by the same company, strangely enough, as the Thai production, so I have no clue if this is just something they did in Thailand for the killer elephants, and then they just did this one, and they're like a Chinese company that just goes around doing local releases or whatever. I don't know which way it was supposed to happen, but oh well. But this one is clearly a Chinese production, and it's pretty dang good. The first part of the movie is pretty disturbing. It starts off with a man getting hanged and his son watching him get hanged. It's pretty ballsy to watch. I was thinking, good grief, this is the way you start off a movie with a hanging. Well, as the movie progresses, the beginning scenes have a guy who is such a badass. He walks around with an entourage that has a bucket full of water and a guy with towels, and it's kind of funny because this kid walks out in front of him, and then he tosses the kid like 10 feet in the air. And this is when the hero of the whole story comes out. He comes out, rescues the kid. No. It's not the hero yet. Sorry. Jumping ahead of myself. Anyways, some guy says, hey, you don't beat up on little kids like that. And the next thing you know, bam. The guy just, he wets his hands and just whoosh, and kills the guy. It's pretty cool. I'll have to show it. And from there on out, there's this like like those weird clouds that are in like those Chinese paintings with those little weird floating clouds. Well, apparently this is turned into some kind of wooden spear, and throughout the whole movie you're wondering who owns this wooden spear and who is it. Well, it's pretty obvious after a while who the wooden spear guy is, but I guess if you're too slow you wouldn't have gotten it. Anyways, so this whole wooden spear thing, this little wooden tool, they call it the sacred weapon. You got me on what sacred weapon or what makes it so sacred. It's just a little piece of wood. And you're wondering why the hero the whole time doesn't talk, and then they finally explain it at the end. So it's kind of neat. The kung fu action in this movie is really awesome. There's several cool death scenes and plenty of violence for a dollar store movie, for a dollar store martial arts movie of the time in which this was produced. This is like a late 60s, early 70s production. It has that poor film post-production feel to it. It's just one of those movies. It's not like they were bad at it. They were limited at the time due to the technology. So given that, the quality is really great. I love the quality of the production. However, the only problem was, again, this was another one of those VCD-like movies that was turned into DVD resolution. However, this time it was done in widescreen, so the whole movie's in widescreen, like it should have been, so that feels good. But it feels kind of weird because of all the resizing that got done. You see a bunch of jagged lines here and there. But other times you don't even notice it, so it's a half and half on that situation. Sometimes it's annoying, other times it's great. The whites and the black colors in this movie are really good, so that's a grade A on that one, because you can hardly ever rely on early production techniques back in those days to produce a good black or a good white color. If you know anything about filmography, you know how hard it is to get a good white or a good black. So yeah, but it has that soft lens focus that most martial arts movies have, that weird blurry lens. Well, aside from that, lots of action, good kung fu movie, great production values for the time, the technology, and for the price of $1 with the other movie. So this is more like a 50-cent movie. Uh, it's pretty great. I liked it. It was actually worthwhile watching. For the hour and 24 minutes that I watched it, I mean, goodness, at least I watched it. Normally, I would have turned it off. So, yeah. If you get a chance, check out Along Comes the Tiger. Because you might just want to look out for the tiger. Oh, that was lame. Alright. So, enjoy this episode of Dollar Store Cinema. And there will be more on the way, I assure you. I got a stockpile of these. So, I got to watch some more movies. Until next time, take it easy, guys.